I'm at Lowe's and I was hoping to find that they'd clearanced a few things, and they have, and I'm so excited. Look at that, $57 for this really nice arbor that I have had my eye on forever. So I'm going to be able to get 2 of them. $7.60 from 25. I cannot believe it. So now I'm looking around to make sure I didn't miss anything else. I think those were it. But definitely stop by your stores, any local hardware and lumber stores, and check them out, because this is the time to get those deals for next year. So this is a really cool feature. I was able to bring my containers over to recycle at Home Depot instead of having them go into the trash. Well, I was going to wait to harvest these guys until we got further into the year, maybe the beginning of October, but I just dug a couple for dinner the other day, and they're getting a little bit of damage from bugs, so we're gonna just dig the whole thing. That's this morning project, digging this up. So the vines are all pulled up, and it's time to start digging and see what we have. I can already see them swelling up out of the ground, so I know we've got some big ones here. So this is the other patch. It is all weedy and terrible, and I'm tempted to just pretend it isn't there, but we're going to tackle that now. This is the one I put straight in the ground, if you remember, with absolutely no preparation whatsoever. So we'll see how it compares to the other one. Right, so this is from the no prep bed. It's a pretty decent harvest, but unfortunately this dude was out of the ground and got pretty banged up. He just grew right up out of the ground. We've got some very nice potatoes in here. We've got some roots that we're going to boil down for the chickens that are like not really much account. And a pretty decent, I have to weigh it, but it's a pretty decent harvest. So you can see here, the ones I didn't do any prep for actually I think outperformed the other ones. So it's a pretty decent harvest. We do have about 5 pounds still in the house from the other day on the ones on the right. So I had dug some of them up and had some for dinner. But I think the ones on the left still outperformed. That was a pretty decent harvest for a first year garden without a lot of amendment, or I didn't do any extra fertilizer, and I didn't do hardly, gosh, I think I only watered like 3 times. So this is pretty much without any fussing over or babying at all. I thought I was done, and then I remembered I have an entire bin. I don't know if you remember when I did the hugelkultur containers. So I have a whole container of sweet potatoes still out in the garden. But you know what? They can wait till another day. They can wait all the way up until right before the first frost. So I thought I was done harvesting sweet potatoes, but I am not. Now, whatever you do while you're out looking for these great bargains, do not go to Tractor Supply, because terrible things happen if you go to Tractor Supply this week. Seriously, you guys, how cute are these adorable little pillows? Hi, babies. Hi, babies. So, actually, are they cute? I had the misfortune of having many roosters this year. We have 7 right now. I went 1, and we have 7. 2 of the black lace winter bites I was, mean baby, I was so excited about are boys, both of them. So, I have 2 silky roosters. I have 3 kosher roosters. Is that all of them? They're just everywhere. Roosts just everywhere. And I hope that's it. So these, once again, trying for pullets again. I've had really bad luck with pullets this year. Started out with the $5 or $6 pullets that I got from a place in Pennsylvania. And one of those was a rooster, and it just went downhill from there. Right? Yes. So we actually need a few hens, and these little dudes are going to come home with me. A chocolate Maran, I think. And I think 3 Americauna, the Easter egger kinds that are actually friendly. So we're going to give it a go, see what we got here. I really thought one was a Maran, with that puffy cheek looking at me. I think she's right. Hey cutie. They're 4 days old, so very tiny. Gonna go home, pop in the brooder, have a snug little time until they get big enough to hang out with their new friends. Yeah. I wouldn't mind a chocolate egg every once in a while from you, cutie. You better be a girl. So yeah, that's what happens if you go to Tractor Supply during chick days. I am terrified to go down to the Aberdeen Tractor Supply to see if they have the quail base for the waterer that I need, because they said their chicks are all 50 cents. And yeah, I don't want like 1,000 50-cent chicks. It'd be very hard to resist a whole bunch of 50-cent little red hens. So, future hens. I'm thinking to wait a couple days to run down and look for the quail waterer. I had to go up and I needed a quail feeder and a quail waterer, and I just ran up and they only had the feeder. So the one in Aberdeen probably has what I need, but it also has 50-cent chicks, and I'm afraid to go. Honestly, just straight up afraid to go.